Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here at Rule 1 Model Railways. Today we're going to repair this Class 68. It's got a split gear in it somewhere, we have to find it. You can tell that by when it goes along, it goes donk 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 donk. So you can hear when the gear goes around, every time it does a full revolution, the gear gets caught and makes a noise as it does so. We've ordered this from DCC Supplies. This is the replacement set. That is the whole bogie and the gear assembly inside there, along with the bits for the shaft for the motor and the worm gear. That's all in there. Unfortunately, that's the only way you can get this. And you do need to solder on the wires there, you see the contacts. So we are going to be using some equipment today. We're going to be using this small screwdriver set with all the different attachments you need for this sort of work. Possibly the tweezers that come with it. We will be using possibly again the wire strippers here. Certainly we're going to be using this, the grips for the soldering, the very fine one, and some cutters as well, just in case I need to cut anything. Everything that we are using today, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, so if you need to get some yourself, it's there. That's something I'm going to do from now on, because I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I see how they fix things, I see how they're doing different things on their model railways, but I have no idea what equipment they're using. So we're going to leave links in the description below so you can follow along, and if you need to do the same job, you'll be able to do it as well. First of all, we are going to prise off this body. So I'm using the very small flathead part here just to lift the body. And from Metcalf, I'm using some offcuts from their window sets and just placing that inside like so. And what that does, it stops the clips from reclipping when I try to undo it from the other side as well. This makes it a lot easier. Maybe we'll be able to get that off now. So it's stuck on that last one. I'm going to do that one with my fingernails. I've only got 3 offcuts. There we go. Incredibly easy way of doing it. Looks a lot more complex than I was hoping. So what we need to do is to get the bogie off somehow. Does it pull out? Maybe it pulls out. Let's give it a... Oh, it just pulls out. How nice is that? Oh, and there's a piece on top as well, so we have to be real careful. I think, no, we're going to have to undo it all. So let's undo it all. There's 4 screws holding this in. So we're going to use the smallest Phillips head I have. This is a magnetic one, so we'll attach that in there and unscrew the PCB and have a look underneath it. It's so small. In fact, there only seems to be 2 screws and 2 pins that are holding it in place. So you only have to undo the 2 screws. The 2 pins are permanently on the chassis. There we go. So that is now mobile. Almost. This one needs a little bit more undoing. There we go. So, we need to get that cover off to release the wheel out the bottom. So the cover in there we're taking off. I hope you can see that. In fact, what we'll do... No, we'll keep doing that. If I pull the wheel out at the bottom, it does unclip actually. It did for me a minute ago. There we go. That unclips the top. So that should just come out. There. And that'll allow me to remove this wheel set. There we go. Now I need to unsolder the mounts, the contacts there where the pickup's attached to the circuit board. So I just get the soldering iron. Now this is one of those great soldering irons. I'll show you it. That you can select the temperature on. In fact, that was another Amazon purchase, so I'll leave a link in the description below for that one. The beauty of those is you select the temperature. You can do fine electronics like this with a lower temperature, or you can do harsher, bigger wires, bigger soldering jobs with the higher temperatures, and you don't have to have multiple soldering irons. You can tailor it to your needs. And that's been really good for us on this actually. Now, as that gets to temperature, we'll have a go at removing. There's one. And the other, that's it. Both of those wires are now removed. That should leave this to fall out the bottom. Now in the kit they do give you another shaft and worm gear to install, so we might as well do that. Considering it's all there. So I'll take the old one out. We'll lift the cover that is sat underneath on this end. And out it comes. Just like that. That was our old one. We'll assemble the new one. There we go. And I'm going to give that a drop of oil. Really, really fine light oil. Here we go. So this is the oil I like to use. Linkage, lever and key oil. This one specifically is fully synthetic and it's incredibly light. The reason you want to use fully synthetic is because some mineral oils will actually corrode the plastic. It will make it go brittle and break. This won't do that. So I'm just putting the tiniest two drops inside the moving parts to keep it quiet. Just like that. And we're going to install it. Good, shaft is in. I think. Might be. It is indeed. It's twisting as I twist the motor. We need to install this now. So I thread those wires up through. They need to go back through the holes the last one's come out of. This is going to be a challenge. But I've done it. No, I haven't. Put it through the wrong one. There we go. It wasn't too bad actually. Tweezers, definite must for this job. Go, so they're both threaded. Just like that. Before I put that all back together, I am actually going to test it, because the pickups on the other end will still transmit power. See if that's gone quiet. As predicted, the knocking noise is gone. Obviously it don't run that well with only one set of pickups, but it proves the point. Back to work over here. We're going to screw down the circuit board back onto the unit, and then we're going to do the soldering, so it'll be easier that way. So remember, there's one screw this end. And another screw the other end. So, I'm now going to solder these back on. Put a bit of flux on the end of those. Here's our flux. Put that on the ends of the wires. And on the other one. Use our tweezers to hold them down. And apply the heat. One, we'll do the other. There we go. We'll give that a test. So this is our first test, and we will see whether that's now silent. Here it comes. It does sound silent. There you go. As you can hear there's no more clicking from the wheel set. That is running fine again, nice and quiet. The problem is fixed. Just waiting for that Voyager to go in front of it. So yeah, that's all good. I'll do a couple of shots. So that's our class 68 repaired from Dapple. I stuck the old bogey back inside the old packaging there, but taking the old bogey off, wheeling it along, you wouldn't have known that there was any problem with that one. So that was quite difficult to diagnose. It's just from experience from before that I knew that was the issue, and we repaired that part straight away. Now, all of the bits that we've used today, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. So if you need to purchase anything to make the same repairs as I have, you'll be able to do so. If you've enjoyed the video, thank you very much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.